Good afternoon, people. Welcome back to another episode of Aston Dave. I am Aston Dave, and this week I am giving my opposition view on Burnley. Right, so first off, big game against Brighton. Fantastic through to the next round. We were playing the average age of about 10, so to not get more than 3 was a little bit of a disaster. But I'm joking. The fact we won is a good sign. So my personal opinion is I didn't get to the game as I work till late, and it was miles away from where I am. So not that I'm saying that no one else works, but that's different. Anyway, so what do we take from this game? The confidence going forward, the fact we can score, the fact that Conor Hourihane should be starting. You know what I mean? Bit of a no-brainer, but still, I think the guy's been gold since we've had him. I've always been a big fan of Conor Hourihane. I'm just a bit gutted he's not had much game time this year. He's been losing out, but still, this is the reason why Mike Dean's the manager and not me, because it was me, I'd be making ridiculous transfers for everybody, like everybody wants to. But still, this is why we are fans, and this is why we have a normal job and a normal day and pretty much normal everything. Do you know what I mean? So, okay, the review on Burnley. Burnley are playing well. They're sort of they are mid-table, but only on 8 points. Still, this is winnable, very winnable. I would not put this category into a 6-point game. I'd put it into a sort of bang, we need to get 3 points sort of thing, and I'll chop anyone down in the meanwhile. So, the 3 people that I need to be looking out for with you guys should be, number 1, Chris Woods. Chris Woods is a brilliant striker. No matter how you put it, he is always there. That ball's in the box, bang, he's always on it. He goes for first and second ball. He is like a dog with a bone. Let's just prove this. Every time he plays, he gets a goal. It's simple. It's something we already do at the minute. Like, we'll get 2, 3 goals, and then we'll go like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe with a clean sheet, with us not getting a goal, that is. So, Chris Woods is my number 1. I think he has been a very consistent striker for the last few years. He has popped up numerous of times with most important goals in games that they need to win and progress forward. So we need to watch him. So Engels, Mingsley, you need to be on him like a magnet or like stick, or shit on stick. So boom, get him. Let's make sure that he cannot get the ball in the back of the net. So the second one is going to be Ashley Barnes. Ashley Barnes is a consistent player this year. He's been popping up no end. He's been putting in some decent performances. The other year I didn't even hear of him, but now I can't stop hearing about him. So his performances are getting better. I think he is another player we need to sort of be very careful of. But nevertheless, I think we cannot say about just a few players. We can say about the whole team. Burnley as a whole under Sean Dyche are good. I wouldn't put them under the category of brilliant, because they ain't brilliant. They're beatable. We can do this going forward. But still, going forward, I think Ashley Barnes is going to be one we need to keep an eye on with Chris Woods. Thirdly, and we know this guy very well, I am going to say Matt Loughton. Matt Loughton is by far the most underrated player I think I've ever seen. Put him in the... we had him when we got relegated. We didn't have... I wouldn't say we had the best of Matt Loughton, but still, I think he is. I think he's a brilliant player. I've liked Matt Loughton since he was at Villa, since before he was at Villa. Really, of sort of just making sure that he sort of signed for us. And then when he did, we got worse. So, but that goal against Newcastle, I don't think we'll ever forget. So, I think he can put the ball in the box pretty decently. He's good up and down the wing. He is good defensively. So, we just need to make sure that whoever's playing on the left can kind of keep him under wraps. So even if it's Jota or Trezeguet, or if Grealish sort of ventures out onto the left, we need to make sure we can wrap him up and kind of play to his disadvantage. His disadvantage is he gets too far forward sometimes and leaves massive spaces at the back. So maybe it's worth punting to the corner, and we can sort of attack from the left hand, get into the box where Weza can get another goal. I'm going to stop my criticism of Wesley, purely because he played fantastically against Arsenal. I cannot fault the guy. I think he must have been watching my video. I very much doubt it, because only about 5 of you watch it. But still, I think he played well. So I'm going to stop my criticisms of the guy, because I think he deserves a bit of credit where credit is due. So Weza, fantastic, mate, against Arsenal. Let's just continue this against Burnley. So, I always do a villain to watch. I think the villain to watch this week is going to be none other than our captain, Jack Grealish. Grealish showed against Brighton why he is a fantastic player. Coming on, scoring a goal, and basically just bossing the midfield against Arsenal as well. And if I remember correctly, I saw an article online saying that the Arsenal players are begging to sign Grealish. Whether this is true or not, it's the press, so God only knows. But still, I think Grealish is going to run right in the middle of the park. I think he's going to control the play. I think he's going to create a lot of chances against the sort of mediocre midfield and the inconsistent backline of Burnley. But nevertheless, Burnley are a strong side. I'm not going to sit here and slag a team off. They've been in the Premier League for a good few years now and are quite renowned for getting decisive goals when they need to. So I'm not going to criticise the team too bad. But I think Villa on a whole, I think we've got the confidence going forward. Okay, we got beat by Arsenal, but that was done by the VAR and the referees. We know that, everyone knows that, even Arsenal know that. We did Brighton, okay, we played 10-year-olds, but still, we got to win. We've got to take this confidence going forward. I do not want to be doing a video next week of me pulling my hair out, because you see I've had it cut. I ain't pulling any more out, you know what I mean? So, up the Villa. We are the 12th man. Let's roar our Lions on. Let's get behind the team. Let's get them 3 points and fuck off at the top of the table and just say bye to the bottom lot. And we'll just make sure that we concentrate on ourselves. Fuck everyone that's around us. We need these 3 points. We need to let the Premier League know that we are back. And we're not doing a very good job of that so far. We're just making VAR look really good instead. But on that note, peace. Up the Villa. Villa till I die. I look forward to seeing you guys at Villa Park. Drop a comment below what you think. Don't forget I'm doing this with the AVFC 12th man. I also promote obviously their page as best I can. So any comments or anything, I've got the link below for their page. Visit, subscribe, comment, do what you got to do. If you don't want to do that, don't bother. Or go to the AVFC 12th man Facebook page. I will be putting the link on there as well. Peace, up the Villa.
We'll be right back.